What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. Now, usually we're covering indie comics, but we have a bunch of other stuff that we need to get caught up on, especially with comics coming next week and so on and so forth. And so with this video, we're going to be covering Wonder Woman from the Infinite Frontier, issue number 777. If you haven't been keeping up with this line, go ahead and check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything going on in this line. Now, so far, we've seen a lot coming out of this line. We've seen Wonder Woman in Asgard making her way, preventing Ragnarok, working her way through the sphere of the gods, ending up back at Mount Olympus, resurrecting all of the guards after Jonas had killed them, now wielding a weapon that can cut through reality. She is trying to make her way to Earth Zero, and now Wonder Woman is on a mission to stop her. And with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into this issue, Wonder Woman, our little squirrel friend, and Siegfried, they have all made their way to Earth. Arriving just outside the Hall of Justice, Wonder Woman is extremely ecstatic, because now she's going to be able to recruit some help, to get some individuals that's going to be able to help her take down this rogue god. And as they make their way inside the Hall of Justice, everything looks to be normal, seems to be relatively quiet. Nobody has really come up to them yet. But as Siegfried looks around, he sees giant statues of amazing heroes, statues of the Justice League. But as Wonder Woman looks around, seeing these statues, while they look familiar, they just don't seem right. And that's because all of these statues are women. And this is when they're greeted by Miss Martian. Or at least that is how Diana addresses her. Now, Miss Martian, she's a little bit confused why this individual is dressed like the exile Dane of Elysium. Thinking that this could be an imposter or something of that nature, Wonder Woman tells her to read her mind. To read her mind, and you will know that everything she is saying is true. And after reading her mind, knowing that Wonder Woman is not lying, she lets her know that her name is not Miss Martian. Her name is actually Marcia Manhunter. And seeing her travels, she knows exactly where she is trying to get. But her people would call this Earth 11. And that's where they landed. They landed on Earth 11. Though they got back into the multiverse, they got back into the realm of mortal men, they are not in the right place. They need to be on Earth Zero, so they're gonna have to find their way there. But picking up elsewhere on Earth 11, we have Jonas making her way into this prison cell. Coming into this cell, this is where she meets the exile. This is where she meets Dane of Elysium, saying that they can team up, saying that they are going to work together to bring down the Justice League. And of course, he's ready. He's ready to have some revenge on all of the women that have imprisoned him here for so long. Throwing him his lasso, they get ready to head out, which takes us back to the Hall of Justice, with Wonder Woman being introduced to the entirety of this all-female Justice League. And Wonder Woman is telling them exactly what they've been up to, hunting down Janice, trying to find her, trying to find this weapon that she is wielding, because as it stands, all realities are currently in jeopardy. Using the God Scraper, she can cut through any reality she wants, destroy anybody she wants. And she seeks a future of endless possibilities. And that comes by wiping everything out that came before it. But this is when they get interrupted by Deadman. Him popping up and telling them frantically that Jonas is here. Jonas is on Earth 11 and they need to be on the lookout. And so as they go out and try to find her, as they get ready to head out and find out exactly where she is on this Earth, this is when they are hit by a giant explosion. This explosion rocking the entirety of the Hall of Justice. We see the arrival of Wonder Man. And I gotta say, I absolutely love They put him in Wonder Woman's costume. They just switched it out. Just put a big, burly, giant dude inside of it. With Dane of Elysium making his arrival, this is when the fight breaks out. And I gotta say, I really do enjoy Earth 11. Having all of the roles, flip-flopped. It's a really interesting concept and really fun to explore. But with the fight breaking out, we see that Wonder Man is holding his own. He is taking on the entirety of the Justice League. And with everybody doing their best, trying their best to be able to take him down without actually killing him, we see Star Sapphire use her Sapphire Lantern Ring to try to control him. But he really does seem to be getting the upper hand. He really does seem to be taking these guys on, and he seems to be winning. But that's until Wonder Woman gets on her feet, grabbing her lasso, and she's ready to kick some Wonder Man butt. Punching him in the face, wrapping her lasso around, and slamming him to the ground. This fight was over as soon as she stood up. But that is not the end of it, because this is where we see the god Jonas. We see her make her arrival carrying the God Scraper. And Jonas has come to challenge Wonder Woman right here, right now, realizing that she made a mistake when she detoured her to Asgard, saying that she is going to remedy that mistake right here and right now by taking her out so she can go forth and get Earth Zero. And as these two battle it out, it doesn't really appear to have somebody that is having the upper hand. Wonder Woman doing her best to dodge all of the attacks from the God Scraper. They get face to face, and it looks like the God Scraper is about to come down on Wonder Woman, but this is when our squirrel friend jumps in and bites the hand of Jonas, giving her just the opportunity to push her away. With Siegfried jumping into the mix, we have Wonder Woman and Siegfried doing their best to try to take her on. But Jonas, she is mad now. She is PO'd and she is letting loose. And Wonder Woman is losing any kind of momentum she had. With the God Scraper scraping along Wonder Woman's face, we see her start to bleed. And so with a last-ditch effort, we see Deadman jump into the fight, jumping onto her back and trying to hold onto her, but she is able to grab him, grab his head, and slam him into the ground. Taking this opportunity, she puts the God Scraper up to his neck. And though he may be dead, this would wipe him completely from existence. And so it makes everybody pause. She takes the God Scraper and she opens up a pathway to another Earth. Because this was her plan all along. She needs Deadman for something. For whatever she is planning next, she needs his assistance. And so she is going to take him prisoner, take him along the way, and Diana is just going to have to follow through once they have left. And Diana vows that she is going to hunt her down, doing whatever it takes, going to whatever lengths it means to be able to find her and bring her to justice. And as she escapes through the gateway, Wonder Man is trying to make his escape, completely livid that this god changed her mind, that she betrayed the Wonder Man of this earth. And so we see him trying to break out, trying his best to break these restraints. Wonder Woman thinking she might need to help, but they all tell her to go chasing after Jonas, to go chasing after that God Scraper, to save all of us. And we see Wonder Woman grab onto the portal, and she holds it open long enough for Squirrel and Siegfried to be able to jump through. Taking one last look back at the new friends that she's made on this earth, they tell her that she is always welcome here, and that there is a spot for an Amazonian, and that whenever she wants, she can come fill that spot. She can come be part of Earth 11's Justice League. And that's what brings us to our next location. And this strange new world, having no idea what this place is. Gravity seems to be completely off here. The sky is filled with a green haze, and it seems nothing but rock and almost like asteroids. But it matters not, because this is the beginning of the hunt for Jonas. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I think this was a great story. You know, I was a little bit skeptical, a little bit worried about the Wonder Woman line, you know, repeatedly going through Asgard and through Elysium and all of those other places. But I really like the idea of Jonas being able to use the God Scraper to jump from Earth to Earth. Very quick way of being able to do this. Now the question lies, is she going to end up on Earth Omega? Not really having a pinpoint location of how to find Earth Zero, and with the entirety of Earth Zero Justice League more than likely currently headed to Earth Omega, that could be a very likely possibility that we see this story end up. Hell, she could be there right now and we just don't know it yet. But I really look forward to seeing Wonder Woman reunite with all of her Earth Zero heroes, finally being back where she belongs, and really seeing if Wonder Woman is going to have any effect on Future State, or if things are just going to continue to play out exactly how they have been. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out, and until the next breakdown,